Any recreational drugs?
God, no. Just meditation.
And remind me, when did the hallucinations start?
3 months ago.
Okay. Well, it is likely that you are suffering a biochemical imbalance in your brain, which is causing a dopaminergic reaction, and that in turn is leading to your auditory, visual, and tactile hallucinations. Your symptoms are in line with the DSM description of schizophrenia.
Okay, but what I wonder is, what if I'm not mad? What if I'm some sort of mystic? What if the the auditory hallucinations are, I don't know, coming from intelligent beings in the cosmos? I mean, have you ever tried to count the stars? Do you know what the Fermi paradox is? What if what you're classifying as a severe mental illness is actually some kind of supernatural force that Western medicine just doesn't understand yet? My experience is, it's like I'm on my own personal sci-fi adventure across the cosmos. And yes, while at times it has been terrifying, it's also fascinating. And I really, really, really want, I guess, to understand it.
Okay, well, let's consider medication. There are a number of antipsychotic we can try.
But aren't you going to ask me about the meaning, the content of the hallucinations? Aren't you curious?
I have another patient in 5 minutes.
Okay, to be frank, I would much prefer to be hallucinating than on those antipsychotic medications. I mean, there is nothing optimal about those patients out there. They're zombies. They're basically dead people walking.
We have your best interests in heart, Saoirse.
What I can't believe is that people used to be lobotomized for hallucinating. People like you used to lobotomize people like me.
Okay, well, I'm thinking I'd like to start you on a relatively high dose of clozapine.
Fine, but I really think that psychiatry needs to start researching things like near-death experiences, psilocybin and DMT. There are many people who have reported hearing voices during non-ordinary states of consciousness. I mean, what the fuck is normal anyway? Sorry.
Take care, Saoirse.
Hi, Saoirse. Can I give you a medication?
Can I say no?
Well, it would make my life a lot easier if you didn't. How are you feeling?
Honestly, pretty broken. I guess I was sure that something magical was happening to me, but it turns out I'm just crazy.
For what it's worth, I think that crazy is just a label that we put on people's experiences that we don't understand yet. What are you writing?
Oh, I'm working on a rap album called A Cabaret on Consciousness. I'm a poet.
Give me your best line.
Really? Okay, well, I'm working on a piece called Crazy and the Patriarchy. And the first verse goes, capitalism, quarterly ambitions, shareholders' prism, Mother Nature's derision.
Nice. So you're a bit of an activist then?
Well, I like to think of myself as an artivist. At the moment, a lot of my writing has quite a feminist feel, you could say. I think that women, on average, tend to be more sensitive and empathetic, and if we promoted more of them into positions of leadership, then maybe we'd make better decisions as a society. For example, we might stop destroying the only planet that we can live on. Anyway, I'm rambling. In a nutshell, I think we need more CEOs.
I hear you. Well, keep writing.
Thanks, Andy.
Maybe someday you could be a CEO.
Can I borrow your lighter?
Yeah.
Thanks. So, what are you in for?
Don't want to trauma bomb you?
Everyone in here has a story. That's, I think, why I like it so much.
Wait. You like the psychiatric hospital? I hate this place. They took my pink laces. Who's your doctor?
Her name is Dr. Joy, but honestly, I call her Dr. Death. She is seriously such a bitch. She's been criticizing me for sleeping past breakfast, despite the fact I'm literally on horse tranquilizers.
Mine's Dr. Aya. I like her. She's covered in tattoos and she's not anal and evil like the rest of them seem to be.
Wow, I wish I had her. Have you seen the hot nurse?
No.
He's fucking gorgeous. And he's a nurse, so he's probably some kind of empath. So sexy.
Someone has a crush?
Maybe.
Have you heard about Amelia?
No? Who?
She's the older lady. She's bipolar and manic right now. Apparently she's been making her way through all the male patients using the disabled toilet. Yeah. Mania does crazy shit to your sex drive. Poor lady.
Sounds like she's having the time of her life.
Yeah. I bet mania is better than depression. Honestly, most days I feel like I have a black hole at the center of my being.
I hope it's okay to ask, but are you suicidal?
Most days, honestly, I feel like I have a serving of suicidality for breakfast.
Oh god, that sounds so dark.
So, I have a theory. Can I share?
Sure.
What I wonder is when the quota of pain in any nervous system gets too high because of traumatic experiences, if that energy isn't released somehow, what I wonder is if the human, let's say, operating system starts to self-destruct. Needless pain feels so futile. I mean, and then life starts to feel futile. Yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I wasn't always like this. I remember when I was a child and I used to be so full of joy, I would be bouncing off the walls. But then the pain got in and yeah, I feel like some humans are like injectors of pain. Sorry, I'm trauma bombing you.
Not at all. Honestly, deep talk is my favorite kind of talk. It's like a balm for my soul.
Honestly, it feels good to talk about something real. I feel like we don't get that from psychiatrists.
So, I hope it's okay for me to say, but the other day in the restaurant, I noticed your scars, and I just wanted to tell you that I think they're beautiful. I mean, they're war wounds, warrior wounds, survival stories written into your skin. That is not easy. You must be a really strong person.
Thanks.
Okay, so this is random, but do you want to spin with me?
What?
Okay, so the other day I was reading about these people in Istanbul called the Sufi dervishes, and apparently they have this spiritual practice where
they spin, and the idea is that by spinning they can rise above thoughts and emotions that they don't want. We could try it.
Sure.
Okay, go.
Fuck everything! Fuck everything!
Lobotomy. Let me tell you a story that challenges mainstream social mores. I was gifted a brilliant broken brain, and for 3 years I was diagnosed as clinically insane. But what exactly is insanity? And what if it can teach us about the fabric of reality? DMT, NDEs, ESP, all present as hallucinatory. What if there is a logic to my hallucinations? What if they connect to some kind of cosmic realizations? Love me, no lobotomy, madness made me. God delusions, Holy Spirit infusions, healed trauma that once made us cower, a newfound sense of personal power.